In a world where equality is just another euphemism for mediocrity, where participation is more highly valued than achievement, where just enough to get by is the new standard of excellence, there is a small minority of people who fight back against such apathy, who struggle daily to reach new heights. These brave few are the hope for the future, the bright shining light for the next generation. They are the ones who will lead us to the places we have never dreamed of, to the undiscovered country, to reach goals only a few can even begin to imagine. Unfortunately, none of those people could be here tonight, so kick back and relax. Prepare yourself for several hours of fun, friendship, fascinating conversation, and fabulous music. Although Zeph sets an alliteration and kind of a radio trick. Speaking of radio, you're listening to the most popular radio station in the history of broadcast radio, at least among stations that originate from Chris's living room. It's Curious Times. Your host is a curious listener. Here she is, Chris.
Alrighty then. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Curious Times. It's Saturday night it's Saturday night, and we do have Kimber here. And very famous Robert Sharp is even listening in tonight. Very nice to see that. I miss Robert. And so what's coming up for us in the next little week, kids, boys and girls? Theoretically, Nick Fox is here tomorrow. Wow, time flies. Diana Monroe Monday, Tuesday, Lisa, Nolan, Shalosky. Then we're off for a few days because Selva is now not available until December, first week in December. So there you go. That's and we're going to have a pretty empty last week of November, it looks like. So, which is okay. I got things to do too, anyway, that I could be doing. Things I should be doing. And Kimber's here though right now. I have a little technical problem probably with my browser. And so this has caused me to become unable to post the little mini profile or mini bio that we always have up with our guests. And so for anybody listening in to other venues where this program is broadcast to, or over there on YouTube, checking out our archives anywhere that you can, and you've never heard of Kimber, she is impossible to describe. The end. Just kidding. She's a clairvoyant. She's a psychic medium healer. She reads auras on both people and animals. She's also an empath, and she does tarot and stones. The most interesting thing probably that people enjoy is the bone reader. So she has a little bag of bones and maybe some stones and stuff thrown in there, and she casts those much like you would cast runes. And so she does bone readings. So there you go. And no, she doesn't like cut your skin open and look at your bone or anything like that to do a bone reading for you. Anyway, she also can connect to the other side and to guides and animal guides, anything out there really. She's a channel, you know. And she can also do psychometry. So how do you like them apples? She became aware of her abilities when she was like young. And wow, I haven't read this one in a long time, Kimber. It's the older one. It's the longer one, the longer version. Okay, and by her teen years, she started to understand, feel, and use her abilities more. But it wasn't until she was older that she started to understand and learn more about what to do and how to use her abilities to help others. But then, drum roll please, following a near-death experience, she noticed her abilities grew stronger, and she felt an urge. She felt the need to do more with them. She continues to find her purpose and to help heal and work with others in any way that she can. and she'll be able to be contacted through Facebook, maybe if you're lucky and she's not in the middle of moving and all that, at Kimber Lee Psychic Medium 1, and that's the number 1, not the word 1. Kimber Lee Psychic Medium 1. And that's Kimber Lee, like Lee, not Kimberly, like Kimberly, Kimbe or what, no. Kimber Lee Psychic Medium 1. Okay, with all that said, holy cow, let's go get Kimber and find out what's going on. Hey, what's going on? You were moving last time I spoke with you.
Yeah, hey, and thank you. Yes, moving. Oh my goodness, so much work and so much to do.
Yeah.
And it's just been a lot, but been super busy, but getting it done. And by the end of the year, I'll be done. But by the end of this month, I'll have the majority. But I can't.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's the
yeah.
time.
That's good. Well, what, like, so you'll be mostly moved out, but then you'll have, like, the cleanup stuff to do, or what? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and organizing and just getting everything, all situated and up and
running.
Oh,
at the new place.
And,
Oh, shit, I remember times when I was younger, I moved a lot more, and I'd be, like, half the time, half my stuff didn't even get unpacked, you know what I mean? Because I was just like, I hated unpacking, you know what I mean? So I was the unpacker of the as I needed it kind.
No, it's hard.
And so many times it'd just be moving boxes from place to place, But now I have the worst thing that could happen, because when you have to keep moving it, you tend to accumulate less, right? But when you've been in a place for, oh my gosh, I don't know, 20 some odd years, you start to accumulate stuff. And oh my God, if I ever had to move now, it would be I wouldn't be able to alone. I would have to hire people for sure.
Yeah, and just get rid of a lot of stuff, and you realize just how much you don't need that you do have, and just how the stuff multiplies through time.
Right.
And
That's right. That reminds me of a time when I went over to this guy's place, and I had been friends with him and his wife and everything like that, and then they got separated, which I didn't know. I called him up and said, hey, I'm going to pop over. And he says, okay. So I pop over, and the place looked different, and I saw, like, well, his wife had moved out by then, right? And so I sat and visited with him for a while, and it was like maybe like an hour later I finally noticed what it was, because I said, you know what, like I've been like feeling so much more comfortable here in this past hour, but then I'm like, oh, that would sound so bad, right? Like that would sound like some kind of come on line or something like that. And so, but what I said then is I finally realized what it is all the little trinkety stuff is gone. There's nothing. It's just like everything's like space everywhere. There's, not a bunch of little cluttery, little ornamental, little crazy, crappy, stupid, useless things all over the place anymore. And I go, wow, what a difference that makes, And truly, how much easier is your life if you don't have all the little trinkets that you have to have out, because dusting becomes so much easier if you haven't got 5,000 little things to move off the table first and then dust it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And you do end up having so much stuff, and like you said, knickknacks and just all different kinds of things everywhere, and yeah, it does a lot of it. You don't really need, and you can find better places for it. I ended up donating and giving away things, and just kind of getting rid of stuff. And
right. That's the best way, kid. That's the best way. It's like, everybody come over here. I'll label everything that can go, and the only rule is you got to get out of here now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And but I'm not lifting anything. I will point and say that's what you can have, and I'm not doing anything else. But if you want it, here it is, come and get it. Know what I mean?
Yeah, and especially things that you haven't used or really don't need, and someone else can use it. And I have one friend who does not have hardly anything up like that, and any knickknacks,
No.
pictures to much of anything, but just some stuff. But it's not overwhelming or cluttered, like you said, or too much, and it's really nice, actually. It's kind of freeing. It's more, everything's about energy, and so what you have around you can affect you, and if it is too cluttered or too much or, overwhelming or negative stuff or things that you just don't need or someone else can use, you can get so much more joy out of giving it,
Yeah.
So, yeah. It is kind of fun, freeing. It's good to do and kind of change things around, and I love plants and animals and stuff, so, and kind of nature themes, all that. So it's fun.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Awesome. So what else is going on? You have Thanksgiving coming up sometime soon over there?
Yeah, it is coming up next week, but
yeah.
I'm not a Thanksgiving person. I don't celebrate
No.
I don't do Thanksgiving. Nope.
Yeah.
Not many holidays, but I do have a lot of people, friends, and family and people that do.
Any excuse to make a turkey is a good enough excuse, though. See, people got to start. Just make a turkey in May. You know what I mean? Make a turkey in July. Make it in the barbecue. You know what I mean? Make a turkey at some other time.
Yep.
That would be, I dare you. Because it's like a good excuse to make a turkey is what it is. I think that's what these things are.
Yeah.
It's a good excuse to make a turkey. And so
it is. And that's pretty much what everybody does, but every once in a while you hear some people and they're like, yeah, making a ham. It's like, what? What's with that?
Yeah, for us, now our Thanksgiving is way earlier than yours. Ours is October, right? And so it's like ours is truly a harvest celebration, kind of a thing. And so that's far enough from Christmas, if you know what I'm saying. But with you guys, I shake my head and I go I couldn't do it to go 3 weeks later do Christmas or just 1 month later or whatever. Hell, I still have, turkey soup kicking around, by then, a month after all that turkey. But they seem very close. So our rule over was, because then there's New Year's, right? So then it would be Christmas turkey and it would be ham for New Year's.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know what to do to throw Thanksgiving in that close to Christmas. I wouldn't know. I would probably rather go with a ham too and just save the turkey for Christmas.
Yeah, well, I usually for over here, it's pretty much turkey for Thanksgiving, ham for Christmas.
Oh, ham for Christmas.
Yeah, and drinks for New Year.
And drinks for New Year. You're fun. That's good. That's a good answer. Yeah, interesting. And then there's a lot of people that are the overachievers that serve ham and turkey at both.
Yeah, the perfectionist.
And but it's neat how it, everybody has their own, down in the South, how they do things, and everybody has their own thing, right? What was it? You're supposed to have black-eyed peas or something on New Year's or something like that for prosperity, or I don't know how that goes, but there are all these little things that people do regionally. You know what I mean? That's the cool part, is how everyone else does it.
Yeah, and observes and respects their culture and whatever their traditions, and as you said, it's kind of cool how different areas have different ways and different things about it, and kind of their traditions change a little bit as to where you're located, and it's fun. It's interesting to see and to hear about, and your guys' is a little different time-wise, but pretty much celebrate basically the same kind of, anyways, So yeah, it's
most of the stuff is pretty close between Canada and the States. I always get a kick out of it when I get an American who, asks me questions like, do you do Christmas there, or do you have, I don't know, Halloween there, or what? I'm all like, get a grip. Get a freaking grip, man. The very funniest was the one that's like, what time is it in Canada?
Yeah. What year is it?
I'm like, okay, buddy. Do you know how the United States has an East Coast and a West Coast? Yeah. And I go, and you know how that covers a lot of distance, right? Right. And you know how in the United States it's Eastern time and Central time and Pacific time. Yeah. Okay. You know Canada? Yeah. So Canada's actually attached. It's like there's not like we're on the same ground, We cover the same width. So therefore, like you tell me what time it is in the United States and I'll tell you what time it is in Canada. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be a smartass from now on, and I'm just going to give the Newfoundland time because they're the guys that are like a half hour off kilter of everyone else. So it'd be like 3.5 hours ahead. Like they're, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, so Eastern time, then there's Atlantic time, and then Newfie time is like plus 1.5 hours from Eastern time. So we give them we'll give them Newfie time from now on, I'm like, it should be against the law, really, how do you go to a half an hour? You know what I mean? Like, I understand being an hour ahead or an hour behind or 2 or 3 or however many. Even hours. But what's with this half hour crap? It's craziness. But it exists. Did you know that?
No, not really, and it's just to confuse people, I think.
It's like, you grow up as, because in Canada, that's when you're watching Canadian TV or something, and then it would tell you, watch for such a show, at 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern, and 11:30 Newfoundland time. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, you'd be like, what in the world? How can it be the same moment and a half-hour difference? I totally get being an hour difference, or 2 or 3, but not the extra half hour. I don't get it. But enough. Yeah. Look at, there's all kinds. Oh, it looks like Dan decided to come back. Dan is back. Hi, Dan, we missed you. And then there's a 302. I know that Jackie said she was gonna call in and give us an update. Hey, Jackie, if you're with the phone there, push 1 and say hello.
Yay, Jackie.
Hello. Hey. So she said she wanted to give us an update. So I want to hear the update.
Okay. So thank you for listening to my tale of woe for all this time. I feel like I got the job that Kimber was telling me would come. Like, you kept saying, what was it? Like something like, the best is worth the wait. And I feel like it is worth the wait. I mean, I've only been there a few weeks, but it feels, like a really good place. Like they have this thing, they're saying is, no drama and no gossip. And it feels like a really good fit. And, I mean, no workplace is going to be utopia. I know that, but I just feels really good. So thank you.
Oh, yes, yay, so happy. He's so excited, and it is.
That's awesome. Yeah, good. That's really good to hear. Really excellent to hear. Yeehaw! Now, do you want to take a quick stab, mind you, Kimber? Like, how's the next 6 months going to look for Jackie?
Yes, love to. Oh, amazing. Oh, wow. I am just so happy. This is what you've worked so hard for, and it is perfect. And as you said, nothing's going to be every single thing, but this is all that you've waited and have wanted, and they just love you there and are just going to, you do fit in perfect. It's very comfortable, very appealing, very nice atmosphere, good energy, good people. I guess.
Oh, and it's a 4-minute commute.
Yes, yeah, because remember we wanted something close.
Yeah.
And that it would be good for travel-wise, time-wise, your schedule, hours. It just really fits. And it has been worth the wait. And I know you've waited so long and worked so hard to get there and to get here. And it is. I'm just so happy. And we had even said by the end of the year and around this time. And it just,
Exactly.
It all just fit right in like the puzzle. So I'm so happy, and I do see amazing, wonderful things coming through the next 6 months, and it's going to be so exciting throughout the rest of this month, getting just even more settled in, comfortable, just setting everything up from your desk, office, to just the whole environment is great, amazing. I feel you're making friends already, and you're going to have so many more there. It's really a friendly, nice. People are really willing to help each other and help further their, the abilities and education. It's not competition and like grade school, junior high stuff like some places. This is just a perfect, great, wonderful environment. And after all the other, for now places, this is it. And so through the holidays, I see some fun holiday parties and just getting out there and being so happy and excited and really enjoying everything from the beautiful Christmas lights and holiday experiences. I'm getting a museum or some type of different places that you're going to go check out. One is a museum. It feels like an art show too as well. Just kind of getting out there. Everything from baking cookies for the holidays, having a few drinks and just making some amazing dinners, like I see Italian pasta and just hot chicken and just some, beautiful, amazing meals. Kind of cooking is almost like a therapy type thing for you, and just it's fun and it, and then you got to say hi to Bo too, give him kisses and hugs.
I will, yeah.
Because he's going to enjoy your cooking too. I see you making something special for him as well. But he loves to sit and kind of watch and hang out, and yeah, he's really enjoying he feels, because he's so intuitive too, and he feels your energy and your happiness, so he is extremely happy for you too as well, and he feels like he's doing very, very good. Wow, I just see you getting out there a lot more. It feels like making many new friends. Come March, April, some kind of vacation. If I'm seeing you're planning something or going to be planning some kind of getting a little bit of, even with the new job, but just like a few days that you can do something really fun. And even vacation doesn't always mean it has to be really far away. It just means it has to be something fun and kind of some time for you and some time off. So by then you're going to want to kind of put some money away and put it in a jar and go, this is my fun money, and start making some plans. And I feel looking through some brochures and checking different places out. That's going to be in the spring. Some education classes, books on tape. Have you done that? Have you checked that out? Because I see you doing some of that.
I haven't. I did give somebody the tapes, some tapes to study for the exam because she needs to take the exam, and I bought all the material and used them, and then I was like, well, I'm going to pass them on to somebody, and then I'm going to ask her to pass them on to somebody that needs to take the exam.
Love that. That's why I'm seeing them. Okay, because I love that, because I'm seeing the tapes and everything, and that is so great. You paid it forward. You passed it on. You gave someone else the opportunity to learn, and so that's why I'm seeing them. That's great. That's very wonderful, and you have just really put in a lot of learning and a lot of new things, and I keep seeing the word mentor. You're going to find someone, it feels at work here too, that you're going to connect with and you're going to meet up with and really get to know and kind of mentor each other. It's not just one-sided, it's both. You're going to help each other and learn a lot from each other and connect and have a very good friendship. It feels female, a female energy, very sweet, wonderful, nice person. And that feels within the next month that you're going to start to, and for the holidays, and do some things, getting out there and hitting some of these holiday parties and stuff. So definitely this job, I see you just doing so wonderful, getting very comfortable, getting to know a lot of the people. It feels like just the absolute perfect fit. You're just, wow, love the schedule. You're very appreciated. They acknowledge you there and all the hard work and all the experience, and they feel very team-orientated, teamwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels comfortable. I feel you have something you want to ask. Go ahead, because.
Oh, no. Actually, what was weird is on Friday, I went out to grab some lunch, and I ran into two of my ex-coworkers where I had that partner who told me she hated everything about me, blah, blah, blah. Well, I ran into the two of the guys that were partners, and I was like, I saw one of them, and then he didn't see me, and I was like, oh, good, because I just didn't want to deal. And then the other one, I went around the corner, and I was face to face with his partner, and and he goes, hey, and I go, hey, and this guy was really nice to me. Like I rode with him one day and saw him how he interacted and handled this really tense situation. Anyway, I was like, listen, he goes, yeah, I said, well, I guess you know what happened. And they're like, no, we just thought you had other jobs, that you had 2 or 3 other jobs when we met you, and we just thought you got busy with them. So I ended up telling them the story, and the guy was like, well, why didn't you just get a new partner? And I said, well, because they told me I couldn't, and I knew I couldn't work with her, and I wasn't supported by the supervisor. And they go, well, that's too bad. But I was like, well, where I'm now is great. And I said, but I'm really glad I ran into you guys, because I wanted to thank you for helping me when I was working there. And it was just like an awesome exchange.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's good because it also, for me, like that also is to say it's a good time to run into people from a next job, is when you're doing good in a new job, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because now you have a different feeling when you leave that meeting. You know what I mean? Bumping into those people. You're now feeling like, I don't have to be there no more dealing with that. And I'm over here, and that's good. and I feel good about myself. You know what I mean? And that's good.
Yeah, and I felt bad that I didn't get to work with them more, but still, like, I don't know. It was just,
you know what? Like, I think, and I feel this is like, she might have been the only nasty person in the whole damn place, and you got stuck with her, right? But maybe that's for a reason, because it wasn't for you to be there. It was for you to be somewhere else. And so the universe has a way of helping us to inch our way to where we're you know, ultimately to be. And in time for whatever encounter it is that we're needed for, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's good. Like, that's really awesome. That's great.
Yeah. Well, I just want to thank you guys for, like, you know, helping me through all that. And
well, it's tough. You know what I mean? It's tough. And we're just grateful for the good outcome, and now onward and upward. You know what I mean? Onward and upward.
Yeah.
And,
Definitely.
Good. Okay.
Well, and then also, you know, as we had said too, you know, as I told you before, it wasn't you, it was her. And as Chris said too, it was mainly her, because so many there liked you, including these ones that you ran into, and it was meant to be that you did run into them as kind of a confirmation that, yeah, you know, hey, it was good to see you, and that they really liked you, and that you did a really good job, and that it was her, not you, and that it was a for now, but not a forever job, and that, yeah, there's always lessons, there's always things, and that others, meeting them, may it be pleasant, unpleasant, or whatever, that it's part of a process that got you to this amazing, great place, and I'm so very happy and so excited, and it's so great that, you know, you've worked so hard to get there, and even this summer, you have so many things coming up for you that are just going to be great opportunities and wonderful friendships, and just really getting out there. And as Chris said, too, it helps to then go, wow, hey, you know, and build that confidence, because know that you are just an amazing and great person, and you do so much helping in others. And this job, too, is going to be a really good opportunity. And for you and for them to have you. They're very, very lucky to, just as you searched for this and you wanted this so much, they were looking for you, and you're perfect for it. So, you know, I'm just very, very happy and grateful that you finally got here. You know, yay.
Well, I appreciate all the help and support that you guys have given me.
That's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. Thank you so much for the update. I love getting the good updates. The good news stuff is good to hear.
Oh, for sure. I'm so happy, and it's so good to hear from you. And once I get all moved and get this all situated and get everything back on and up and running, you know, I just cannot wait to get a hold of you and, you know, give you more, because I'm flooded with so many good things. And I miss Bo, too, so I would really love to connect with him, too.
Awesome. Well, good luck with your move. And in honor of you and Chris, I am going to have Bloody Marys tomorrow morning for breakfast.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh,
go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, remember, we're going to do a Bloody Mary Day, too, sometime.
Exactly.
No?
Yeah.
And really good with the hot sauce? Yeah. So we'll have to do that as well as celebrate.
With pickle juice.
Yeah. Those are kind of like Caesars, maybe, yeah? Bloody Mary? Like a Bloody Mary. Like so you're using what, vodka and Clamato? What are you using?
I don't have the recipe in front of me, but the recipe is actually called the best Bloody Mary ever.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
But I know it has pickle juice, and I bought all the stuff yesterday when I went to the grocery store, because I am ready.
Awesome. Good job. Now don't get too carried away. You got, make a good impression at work. Don't be going in there all hungover and everything now.
Oh, I wouldn't.
No, she's good. She's going to
drink lots of water before you go to bed. Oh, you're having it for breakfast. You said you're having it for breakfast?
Well, on Sunday morning, not Monday morning.
No, Sunday morning. I know. Okay, but if you start like drinking Bloody Marys at breakfast, what's going to happen by supper time?
Well, I'll only have one or two.
One or two, okay. Then you can go have a wee little nap, and then you can get on with your Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
She's all good.
All right,
good. Got to celebrate.
We're gonna move. We're gonna move along. So
all
thank
right,
you, Dr.
Kimber, good luck with your move.
Thank you, and can't wait to talk to you soon. Love you. Give both kisses and hugs.
Blah, blah.
I will. Love you too. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
I'll just keep listening.
Yeah, just keep listening. Keep listening.
Okay.
Yay.
Or I'll hunt you down like a dirty dog if you don't keep listening. Okay.
Oh, she's so
We're going to go. Now, as soon as I get you connected with your caller, I'm dashing because I didn't get a coffee before the beginning. Bad enough it's crappy coffee, but I don't even have crappy coffee right now. So I'm going to go get crappy coffee while you're on with our next person. So let's find out. Okay, who's at 919?
Yes.
Hello. Oh, Robert. It's Robert. Are you just listening, or do you want to talk to Kimber for a minute while I grab a crappy coffee?
Of course I would.
Awesome. Raw. Okay, I'll be right back.
Hey, Kimber.
Hi. Oh, it's so good to hear from you. Yay. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I always try to catch you at Chris's. This is usually past my bedtime, but I thought, well, it's Kimber. Let me go ahead and have some iced tea, and I'll be up. I'll be wide awake for her.
Oh, yay! Thank you. I'm so happy. Oh, it's great to connect with you. It has been a while. You are just so amazing.
It has been some time. It has been. Now, you told me about trying the poetry. I think it was months and months ago. And, I have the newest caregiver book. I got that published, and I have 2 poems in it that I wrote. So.
Oh, yay. Beautiful.
I haven't done any more, but
you will.
But I did take a step in that direction.
So, yes, such a big step, an amazing leap and jump, and so proud of you. What amazing, beautiful work. And I'm going to have to check out how to get that book, and I love that. The poems, you have so much inside you, from poems to art to writing to even a book. Another one, because I know this one is just such a legacy, such an amazing gift that you give to so many. This is very helpful and brings so much love and peace and joy and happiness, and it just is very therapeutic and beautiful, and the poetry and the art that you do, and all the creativity from beautiful pictures, even the photography. You're so very talented. It's amazing, because some people are lucky to get a couple different things that they excel at, but you do it so much. And then
she's embarrassing you. You're embarrassing them.
I know. I'm blushing.
Oh, that's good, because it's just amazing and beautiful work that you do. And I'd love to hear it. I know that I was so blessed that before you had read the one poem that you had wrote.
Right, yeah.
It's so very special and means so much. It just really touched my heart, and just so beautiful and emotional and sweet, and just so loving, and so much put into it, and that was so great. And I'm so honored that you had read that. That means so much.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, I'm excited to see and to read this one, and I'm gonna have to get this, and all the other, because I just see so much, just flooded with all this different stuff that you're going to be continuing to create, from your amazing calendars to your pictures to your stole. I don't know how you do it all. It's like the Energizer Bunny. You just have so much beautiful energy, and your heart just glows, and you have such amazing, beautiful aura, and just wonderful.
Well, see, now, this must be why I call in to talk to you.
I'm so happy that you did.
I'm just kidding, but that's, I appreciate that.
How's Robert anyway? How are you doing there, mister?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing well. You know, the book has been really good. You know, I've got a few upcoming shows where I'll be guests on talking about it, and it's really been interesting. You know, because even the stories that I put in there, that I got in there, are, you know, friends or family members, and it was mainly just to get their stories out. But I'm finding that people who are getting it, I mean, it's like everybody has got a caregiver story. It's like one area that touches so many people.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
And it's like they'll read the book, and then they'll tell me one story that they resonate with, and then they'll just launch into their story, you know, about it.
Yeah, right.
And it's just, you know, it's just it's good. I'm just happy that I followed through on that dream, you know, to get it done.
Well, and that's what it is, eh? Write it down and get it done. Don't stop after writing it down. And you always do. You keep going, and that's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's, you know, I mean, everything. I mean, it took a long time, but you know, it was just one of those things you just have to persist. So.
Well, and everything in its own time, I think. Anyway, you know what I mean. I think everything you know, like I was in it. It came at the right time. Time.
Yeah, I agree. But the one thing that really kind of got me just to make sure to get it out there was the fact that, you know, 3 people in the book had died from the time the stories were written to the time it was published. So I thought, I better get this out before more people die.
Yeah, before it'll be like, now what do I call it?
Really? That's just the whole tenor of the book.
I dedicate this book to all the subjects of the book who are now dead.
Exactly. Yeah. Acknowledgements will change. Yeah. Right.
And we're taking applications for the next subject of the next book. There you go.
Yeah. I can see people really jumping to do that after the cross-section. I'm going to write about Robert's book, and now I'm going to be dead.
Sure, I'll give you my story. Sure. It's in the mail, buddy. It's in the mail.
That's right.
So, what are you going to do at Thanksgiving? Anything? Do you do anything?
Not generally. I mean, this, you know, little family thing, kind of, you know, going to Roy's mom over to the family's place just for, you know, turkey and all that fixings.
Yeah.
But
well, that's what I mean. So you're doing a family Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's good.
But
well, you know, this book has really going to be, and has already been, but is going to be for a long, long time, very healing and helpful, and people do relate to it, relate to you and the experiences that you write about. And I do feel you doing another one, like a next chapter, like another second edition, kind of continuance. And not only that, but I also see another book for you, and I don't know if you've thought of it or you may want to think about it, but animal communication and therapy, and kind of something similar to that, what you wrote, but with animals and with relating to, I feel like special dogs that you've had and experiences with them, and even cats, but just pets and animals. But I get the animal healing and therapy and community.
Mm-hmm.
So I do see you writing about that and about experiences and how to help people, and even right down to animal grieving when they pass, and how healing is therapeutic and how much they help people, and even a chapter about like seeing dogs and even they have even little miniature horses and just the variety of animal therapy, even from cats and dogs, and how they can be with everything from elderly people to children to disabled people to so many different things. Yeah, so that might be something, because I see you doing that, and it with everything it does take a little time, but I see you putting that together and doing that as another book, because you do have many books coming out. And that is going to be one of them, and that you even write some poems, animal poems and special poems that come to you, and I even see like paintings, a special dog, or just some paintings and some nature paintings and different things that you put. And then like in the beginning of a book, or how they put I'm not sure what it's called, but like a foreword or whatever, and you write a dedication and a special thing about that. And so you do create a very beautiful and amazing book that also is going to help the animal lovers and the animal people, and it also is going to be for you too, to write it and to get it out and to put it out there to help and heal others, because you spend so much of your life and you do so much work with doing that, everything from your shows to your books to even your beautiful pictures and paintings and artwork and all that stuff. It is such a gift, and it helps so many people in so many different ways, and you spend so much of your life doing that in many different ways. And so I do see these books, and you're very good at fitting it all in. I don't know how you do it, but you do. And I do see that coming out of you, and just amazing, beautiful. And another calendar, always, I could see you continue.
Oh, yeah, those calendars. This year is the first year I did an animal calendar. I mean, I hadn't ever done that before. And it was just one of those cases where I had discovered a zoo, a couple 100 miles away from my house. And anyway, I had it in my head that I had to go and take pictures and had to do a calendar. I mean, it was just the oddest thing, because I've done, mostly flower and nature, but anyway, so I went and did that, and
awesome.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of fun. Got some really, fun pictures, and so it's called Going Wild in 2019.
Wild, Robert Sharpton.
I love that. That's great. Going Wild. That is so cool. And I do see you doing more animal stuff too, and even eventually, I don't know if you thought about it, but a children's book, and that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah. I have thought that kind of has crossed my mind recently, because there's a new program I have that can turn pictures into illustrations, kind of. So,
nice.
So I thought, now I just kind of have to create a story. So, I might even be able to do those with the pictures I had. So, that might be kind of something to play with, so to speak.
Yeah.
Return to your inner child next year.
There we go. Yay.
Yes. And because you're going to be doing the book, the children's book, and a book about dreaming as well.
Be the kid. When you're writing this book, be the kid. Be the kid.
Okay, yeah.
Look at it from from that. Yeah, that's great advice, Chris. Yes, exactly. And
oh
just
my God, that's great advice. Quickly, call Ripley.
No, that was great intuitive. It's
intuitive.
You know,
it is. Yeah.
You picked that up because that's exactly what he does, and he kind of embraces that, and he's going to just kind of go even to some of the places to write and to journal and to kind of put down thoughts in the places that made him happy, you know, that makes you happy when you were young, and different, kind of embracing that inner child.
Little Bobby.
Well,
oh no, that is what I was called when I was growing up, when I was a kid. Bobby.
You're intuitive. Love that.
I know.
No, every kid named Robert grew up being
had a Bobby. Yeah.
That's not psychic at all.
Well, that'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be something to really consider.
You do a good job. You could take the first 3 months, 4 months, get it done. Promote it the rest of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And actually, I can even, with the pictures I've taken, kind of basically
think about
do it like a kid's trip to the zoo, you know.
Well, if you keep a long-term idea of possibly a series, which could be whatever characters you have or whatever thing it is, whatever the deal is, whether it could just be a simple, like, whatever group of kids or whoever it involves, that, you know, as just going through lessons and experiences and whatnot, or it could be, you know, here's them at this time of the year and that time of the, whatever it is. I don't know what it is you have in mind, but like, you think about if there's a way to make a series out of it, which could be either seasonal or because you want to have, like, continued sales. You want them to buy the next. But no, you know what I mean? I don't know what kind of kid book you would write, but if it were
Bobby Doolittle takes on the zoo.
There you go. So so it'll be the zoo. Okay, so now he's an adventurer, so he visits the zoo.
There you
That's
go.
one book. Next one, he visits whatever. He visits
travels the world. He travels the world.
Yeah, like the Grand Canyon. Oh my God, little Bobby loose in the Grand Canyon. That's good. That could be geography. Oh, see, now you can incorporate the geography aspect to it. And learning their geography.
Like a Dora the Explorer.
See, if you put a thing together, like if it's got something like that, for example, that would be a geography thing. Like something that is a lesson kids learn in school, you could put beyond the potential of being able to sell it to the school system as to be used in the grade whatever class, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There you go.
Libraries, community centers, and
but you want every kid in the system reading it, right? So like if it would be an epically awesome, fun to read story that teaches a lot of kick-ass stuff, right? That's the idea. And if you get something like that, then the schools will buy it because it's already done. No one has to put it together. Nobody has to, you know what I mean? And it's be a good teaching tool.
Teaching tool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, boy, I tell you, these things that get born and seeded at curious times.
And because I do see it just being amazing, and you putting a lot of wonderful stuff into this, and as Chris said, a series, because you start out with one and then go to the next and the next, and one I get about dreaming and dream work and about kids and kind of understanding the good and the bad and the scary and the fun and the interesting and all about dreaming and dream work and different things and different ways of dealing with it and the things that they can do, everything from crystals they can have and sleep with to stuffed animals and different things, and that being very teaching them, and also as well because these books are all going to be very knowledgeable and have beautiful artwork that you create and make, and from the cover to the end to the beautiful pages in between, all of the different stuff, and even some poems, and then one I see Call of the Wild and animals, and it's going to be all about animals and different ones and little bits about them, but these different themes, I get different themes and many books, and so it is going to be a series, and everything from community centers to schools to so many places would be interested, even eventually like Amazon and Barnes and Noble and different places that you could potentially really get this out there and have just these great opportunities and connections and meeting these wonderful people. But you are an amazing author as well as artist and so many different talents. But you kind of get to combine all of it from the artwork to the writing to the poetry. So it's very, because you love challenge, and a lot of people are scared of it, but you're like, bring it on.
Really. I'm not afraid to fail, but I am not afraid to succeed. So yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only thing to fear is to not start.
Exactly.
You're just gonna go with the flow, and it's going to come to you, and a lot of times we fear the unknown or just getting started, or we wait for the right time, and it's don't wait for the right time, make it the right time. Any time is the right time. If we're always waiting, then we're always going to be waiting. And we keep putting ourselves off or think, well, I'm not sure where to start. You just start, and you journal, and you just start writing, and you start putting the pieces together, and it doesn't have to be sit down and write it from one page to the next. It can be little bits and pieces and put it all together like a puzzle, and don't be afraid to start, and when it just comes to you, it comes. And also another thing too, when we were talking about the calendars and all that, I see you also doing like dream journals and different journals and diaries and different beautiful covers and like book covers along with the calendars, creating that, ones from your amazing different poetry books too, but just really like journals and dream journals and things that you can sell as well too and get out there, and because that's something not only that is going to be helpful for you, but a lot of people are starting to do that more and more, and it's really helpful to do that, to write down our dreams and our thoughts and personal journals, to all that kind of stuff. And so I see you adding to everything from the calendars and the photography and even doing YouTube videos. And for some reason, because I see videos and almost like TV, it feels like, I don't know if you ever thought of like a PBS or a Channel 2 or whatever it would be in your area. You know what I mean? But kind of getting out there, and especially when you go to promote your books, and to get out there with that, and right down to, I also see it feels like donating, or some people buy some and donate to like charities to it feels like abused or disadvantaged children that benefit from the amazing teachings in your books and find it very, so some, not only the community centers and the schools and the libraries, but I see some places like that too.
Charity work,
Yeah, because I see them getting that and being very helpful. It's going to be very therapeutic. And also for you to do all this and create it, because some people it stresses, and I know it does you a little bit. It can be, but you use it, it's like feeding the fire. It's like getting it going. You almost go, okay, bring it on. I'm going to use that stress and I'm going to turn it around and because you're very good at turning around things and making everything positive and making things, just looking at the bright side and seeing the beauty out of everything. And that's why you're such an amazing photographer too, is because you capture that. You just see that beauty, and you find that in everything from a butterfly to a bird to nature to just even city streets to rain to snow to you just find it in everything. And you capture that moment and that amazing beauty, and you bring that out, and that's a talent, and that is something that's just great. It's like your calendar is there's going to be something else besides the calendar and the journals. There's something else too, more poem pictures, if that makes sense, pictures, and then you do poems to them.
Now I did that. I did have like a coffee table book called Nature's Inspirations, and I did with some pictures write just inspirational, contact, some text, whether, they weren't really poems, but they were just, the meanings, the spiritual meanings of what it is that the picture was. And I did one, I called it Volume 1 with the idea that there would be a Volume 2.
Right.
But there hasn't been yet, but,
There's so much to do.
I know it. And now you've quadrupled my project list just in this one call.
I just gave you so much to do. But one more quick one for you to do too as well is the next line maybe be a coffee table book inspiration would be animals and kind of the animal meaning and the symbolism and the spiritual, and kind of combining the animal, the spiritual, just all of it together, plus doing amazing pictures that you create with it. A book that would, like that, but an animal theme, because you did the nature theme, an animal, and then one day ocean and water and that type of theme as well. I'm going to keep you busy. So you can do it, because you are one of the few that and you seem to fit it in. And also you know what you're feeling. So one day you may wake up and go, okay, today's a picture day, or today's a writing day, or today's even a you day or a cooking day, because I feel that sometimes you like to cook and just make an amazing meal and just have a wonderful day with your partner and your friend, and just friends, family, all of it, or just a day to yourself, or a spa day, or just a ocean to all that. And then while you're there, you're like, oh, I gotta have my camera so I can take some pictures, because you're a multitasker. You're always doing that, and then pulling out keep a little notebook in your pocket or a journal, one of your journals, and then keep that to quick all of a sudden when you're at the beach or at the ocean or you're at the park, or you see that butterfly or that bird, you quick pull that out and jot that down and go, okay, I'm going to put this away, and one day that will be for the book or for the poems, and that way you don't feel pressured, like I got to do it all at once, sit down, because that's what scares a lot of people. They're like, I got to sit down and write this book or this whole chapter or this whole paragraph. Sometimes it can be some sentences or a picture or some thoughts or something you got down on a napkin or on a gum wrapper or a matchbook or whatever it may be. That's why these little journals are going to be very helpful for people too. And I see you doing that, but you're going to have them too to carry around, because you're always thinking, your thoughts are always going, and you're very creative. And so that's going to help to take all them little bits and pieces and put it all together to create all this amazing stuff.
Yeah. Now and I do that to a degree. I mean, on my phone, I have, the little note area. I make, I have one for dreams where I, if I wake up in the middle of the night, I jot down, and I have a dream to recall. I jot down notes about it, and it's very helpful for the following morning for recall. And one of the publicists said that she wanted me to do a sunset calendar. So, I've already got a folder. And I'm as I'm taking pictures, I'm sliding them into the folder, so that next year.
That'd be nice. That'd be very nice.
Yeah. So anyway, but it's true. That's true. Just to create the space for the stuff to fill in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a star is one too, kind of on astronomy, or some
astronomy.
Yeah, see, there you go. Take that Minnesota accent on. But yeah.
Stellar, huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The beautiful stars and some planets, and because I see you like looking through telescopes too, and you like to do star watching, and so that kind of sparks that interest. And so you as I said, you're great at seeing the beauty, and so you'll know just when to capture that moment and to get that, and so one that's going to be that kind of theme too as well. And so the nature and the animals, the different themes that you can kind of do, and I even see you doing some of the stuff and getting kind of promoting stuff for the holidays and getting stuff out there and getting the next year calendar and stuff marketing. And finding someone that's going to help you to market, because I'm seeing marketing and you not partnering up, but finding someone to, is there a partner?
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, but it's interesting that one of the calendars won a contest at Lulu. It was one of the top 5 out of 4,000 calendars. So, they're doing promoting of that, for the top 5, and then I did a special kind of a GIF I created, which shows all of the calendars. Anyway, they loved that, wanted me to share with them how I did it, and so they're going to share that with all of their authors that they have, of what to do. So it's going to give me exposure there. So, that kind of thing is something that hasn't happened before, which is a plus. So.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Because, I get promoting partner in that way, partnering up and promoting, and that they're also going to want you for future work and other things. Very interested. And somewhere along the line next year, I see you doing some of your artwork in an art show, getting an art show. Yes, you're going to pick out some of your pieces, which is going to be hard because you have so many beautiful ones. So it's going to be difficult, and I do see your partner going, okay, here, I'm going to help you figure this out, because it's going to be hard to pick the ones, but you'll know, and you'll feel it. But you're also going to be promoting that. You're going to do an art show, and then I see some bookstores. I see you doing like book signing, calendar books, some of your amazing things that you do, and I see you in the store and getting some of this stuff out. And as I said, don't close yourself off, because I can see like Amazon and also the like Barnes and Noble and some bigger bookstores as well that are going to pick up some of your stuff, the children's books and the calendars and all that. So don't be afraid to promote it and get it out there, and someone's going to help you with this marketing as well as these ones, but there's going to be someone else too that's going to come in and to help you with that, because I do see you doing very, very well with that. And it, I see your sleep getting shorter, but your creativity is going to keep you awake in this amazing stuff that you're going to be doing.
Well, that's because I'm on with Curious Times.
Yeah, there you go. You can write, oh my God, this book was written over a number of years while I listened to Curious Times. Oh my God.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
We'll keep you busy.
There you go.
I love it.
Well, thank you, Kimber. That's really great information, and it really is planted seeds for a whole lot of good ideas for me to look at and start opening up to and focusing on.
Wonderful. Yay, I'm so excited. I'm so happy, and it's always such a pleasure and so wonderful to talk to you, and I'm so happy that you're here and look forward to it again, and keep in touch.
Likewise. Will do. And thank you, Chris. I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. My page is all whacked out. All whacked out. Anyways, okay, Robert, so awesome to see you. Say hi to Roy for me.
Will do.
Thank you.
Soon, okay?
Love you. And thank you for calling.
Take it easy. Get to work. Yeah. Poor guy. So, Robert Sharp, go and catch his show at Byte Radio Me. I believe the website is byteradio.me. And you can find all kinds of the links and everything, but also blogtalkradio.com/Byte Radio Me, or just Google Byte Radio Me.
I love it.
Something like that would work. You know what I mean? You could probably what did Robert Sharp eat for breakfast this morning? Punch that into Google and you'll get Byte Radio Me. You know what I mean? And here, let's test that. So Google, what did Robert Sharp eat for breakfast? Okay, let's see what comes up. This will be a fun show one of those nights. Shannon Sharp is almost 50. Nope. Al Sharpton. Nope. Okay, the food was the problem. So let's just go Robert Sharp. What did Robert Sharp? Nothing. What did Robert... Oh, there's a Justice Robert Sharp. This is not useful, Robert. Okay, so Robert Sharp Radio. Yeah, author and Byte Radio show host, inspiredconversations.net. Go check that out. Robert Sharp, bringing inspiration to Earth. That's what Byte stands for in Byte Radio Me. And... that's it. This is the Best Ever You, Blog Talk Radio, Best Ever You, Ever You. Did that change? Whoa. Anyways, just Google Robert Sharp and you'll find a plethora of information there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we got a 360 is Dan. And so we have a 614 and a 780. So that's Jay and Adriana, I think. So there's two people, and there's about a half an hour. So let's keep that in our mind. And we'll go to 614 because they were there the longest. Okay. Hello, 614.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I have some good news too.
Oh, good. What you got?
I got my financial aid was approved. I'll be able to start school in January. It's not aesthetics. It's going to be for my baking, and I won't need to pay nothing out of pocket.
Oh, good.
Awesome. Yay. I'm so happy because it's going to be such a great experience. And you see, we knew that you could get some good schooling and not have to pay. So that there's grants. I do see you even getting some more, some other kind of financial help as well as what you've gotten already. There's going to be some other places, like community place. something else that's going to help you with some of the like gas costs and different financial costs as well. So, January, you were saying?
Yeah.
So for the new year, awesome. That is so good. Oh, wow. So December, so all stuff set up and or waiting on that?
I don't know. I think we're gonna push it towards the summer.
Okay.
It's really like not looking good for right now, but for later, yes.
Okay, because I do feel a little schedule change there, and that because being so busy and so much going on, and yeah, we can always talk more about it too as well. But I do see that just put off just a little while till more ready, and more just a better timing,
Yeah.
because all this other is like flooding in. And I know that kind of was hoping to get certain things taken care of by the end of the year, but I do feel that the timing's just going to be a little bit further down when you're more ready, because, the good things are worth the wait. And and it is worth it, and it's all going to work out and happen, and it's just, all about the timing. And right now you have all these other opportunities, and it's like you have to open these doors right now, and that other one is still coming. It's just waiting a little bit.
Yeah, because he's just so caught up with wanting to make it big. I don't want anything big, but I guess he wants big.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's just, some people want to have it be a certain way, just have certain dreams about different things turning out of, and kind of how they want it. And so, yeah, making special things and plans, and that can actually be kind of fun and something to do for the next few months and whatnot. Planning and preparing and getting all these amazing life changes and different things all set up and happening, and so kind of taking the time with it, and all these different ventures and adventures as well that so it kind of gives you a little more freed up time for that, because it just feels a lot of overwhelming and a lot of stuff and a lot of things going on, and it just would be kind of hard to do right now. But yeah, it is going to be amazing spring, and with the holidays too and all that, I see some family time. Were you going to be going and seeing your grandma?
I want to, but it's looking really hard to travel, so I think my mom is just going to come here and spend some time. I wish I can go to New York, but it's just so much right now. So I'm thinking maybe for the new year.
Yeah, more after the new year, and feels like February, March even. Just kind of get settled into the new year because of everything. It's just going to be kind of a busy time. And your mom coming to see you would be great and be better. And you can always Skype, or you can always, still talk to your grandma and do it that way.
Yeah, I've been video.
Because that's what I see.
We've been videoing.
Yeah, because she loves that, and that way you can spend the time together and still do all that. But and to her, that'll be just fine after the new year, and it's kind of a good way to bring in the new year. And it feels more like February or March, because January is kind of busy and just getting set up, and then just getting the finances together for the trip and planning and all of it. Just it feels like February to even early March. But going and seeing her again, but after the new year. And yeah, it's going to be fun holidays, amazing time for Jade, and it feels like seeing the other children, or
I don't know.
Were you
There's
thinking
been,
about it?
I mean, I know my son will be coming, but I'm not sure about Ricardo's daughter because she's been acting weird. We don't know what's going on with her. She hasn't called since like September. And
Yeah.
we're going to be in December, so I don't know what's going on with her. But she's in high school, so I honestly don't know. We've been trying to reach out to her, and she just ignores us.
You know what I keep getting from right away is it's a boy thing. She's interested in a boy, or has a boyfriend, or it's something about a boy thing, and just kind of the teenage thing that says a lot right there. It's her age, and she's just kind of going through a lot of emotions, but yeah, it's a boy thing. She has a big crush. It feels like kind of a interested in dating, or maybe has kind of dabbled a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely a boy thing, and the hormones and all of it kicking in, and it's that age, and it's not you guys. She's kind of distancing herself from many right now, and just kind of going through a lot of things, and through changes and coping with stuff and feeling everything, especially at that age. It's even all the more overwhelming. But she too is an empath, and she feels everything so much, and she's just kind of going through a lot of struggles and a lot of things, and so she's closing people off. So don't take it personal. Don't feel it's you guys. It's nothing you guys have done or could do or haven't done or any of that. It's her. It's what she's going through, and just kind of all you can do is be supportive, be there, be helpful, do what you can, but just let her go through it, because either way she's gonna, and it's what they do. And, the most you can do is, try to give your advice and help, but sometimes they want to hear it, sometimes they don't. A lot of times, and it is what it is. Everyone has to learn their lessons on their own, and they have to deal with stuff, and they have to learn. And she's just kind of going through all that and trying to get her bearings, to get balance, to kind of adjust to a lot of changes. And right now it feels school, and I keep getting it's a boy thing, that too very strongly. But it'll be all right.
It's really weird, because she spoke with Ricardo's dad, and he was like, oh, so you're gonna go with your dad this summer, 2019, and she's like, no, I'm not going over there. And so his dad told him that, so he felt like really, really bad, because he's like, he doesn't understand. But I'm like, she's a teenager, she's just starting high school, so it's gonna, she's gonna change. She's not a little girl anymore,
Yeah, well, and especially at that age, always changing in one way or another, just kind of, and from day to day, they're not really sure what they want or what they're doing, and it's just kind of a phase. It's kind of what she's going through right now, and it, like I said, boys can cloud the mind, and and vice versa. It can go both ways. So I'm not being, but it is what it is, and she's kind of caught up and hung up on a certain boy and trying to get his attention, so there's that, and then school. It feels like she's just a little overwhelmed and can't wait for school to, this break time and stuff. She needs that. And as for coming to see you guys, I feel she probably won't over the holidays, but by next summer she will again. But by then she'll be more ready and in a better place to do that. Right now, just let her be and let her kind of through what she needs to, and then just be there to be supportive and helpful. But if she wants to, she'll come, and if she don't, but I feel she's more so going to wait till, just kind of go through her stuff. And, but that's okay. And it's what she kind of needs to do right now. But Jade's going to have a great Christmas, and, your son, I do feel, will come throughout the holidays to come see and spend a little bit of time, and your mom as well. So that's going to be nice. I keep getting you're going to have a phone conversation with your dad, spend a little bit of time with him. It feels like you haven't really talked to him much for a while, though.
Yeah, I mean, I text back and forth with him. Him and my mom are just like they're together, but it's like, a will see thing. So it's really weird. But yeah, I've been texting him. He's really not like a phone person, like to talk on the phone. But I do text him every few days to see how he's doing, and he will respond to me. But I know he needs some loving. I really hope he comes for Christmas. I don't think so. But yeah.
Well, I feel that you guys will be texting and even talking a little bit for the holidays. It feels almost more like he's gonna say he wants to stay home. And it's more just him and just kind of, he wants to be where he's going to be comfortable. I feel your mom's coming, and you can try and coax him and talk to him, but it almost feels like he just feels more comfortable just kind of staying almost shut up and shut in, and you know what I mean, just kind of, staying, just...
Yeah, I just feel like she wants to give her space.
Yeah, and so I feel he's almost like let her go and have the time and come and visit, and it just feels like he is just more of a homebody and more wants to stay home right now, and but definitely do keep texting and keep talking in that way. Like you said, he's not a big phone person. He's not really big on that, but he does like to text, and he does love to hear from you, and especially over the holidays and certain times when you feel it and you just kind of feel like, oh, I should call him, or I should, trust that intuition and just even give him a quick, text hi or a quick good night or whatever, and just kind of, let him know that, that you're there and whatnot. But yeah, he'll be okay. And I think that by the beginning of next year and by next spring, things are going to be much more better between them and with it all. So, they're just kind of giving each other space and letting each other do their things. So it'll be good to see your mom. And
she wants to like, I want to party for your big 3-0, and I'm like, I don't like to party. We could, I could cook some dinner. We can stay home, but I'll be waiting for you.
You're 30 when. You're 30 when.
Yeah, December 21st.
Nice.
Well, December 21st. Yay. It's coming up. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I have to give you a birthday reading and, have some birthday drinks and have a special, I know you'll probably be busy on that day, but we'll plan a day to celebrate your birthday or whatever, and even if it's no alcohol birthday drinks, whatever.
Yeah, no, yeah, because I don't drink.
Yeah, no, that's what but we'll just, do a birthday and, can definitely celebrate because big 3, oh, yay. That's awesome. That's, you got to celebrate, so for sure.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm very hopeful for 2019, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lots
of
good
new beginnings.
Yes, a lot of new beginnings, a lot of new starts, and even sometime next year, more towards fall, almost even the end of the year, there'll be a move, there'll be a lot of different changes, a lot of exciting things happening, so it's going to be good. Everything from, family, work, finances, to just so many different things, opportunities, and meeting, it feels like meeting some new friends, some new contacts, some.
Yeah, I have. It's funny that you say that because I'm networking because I'm going to be opening the cleaning company again. And so that self-employment is just calling me.
Yeah.
And I love how you were saying, what did you say earlier? You said the only thing to fear is not to start, so I'm just like, I'm gonna start it again, and I got this contact, and it's like kind of like a bartering, like he gives, the company gives me all these clients for like a small percentage, so I'm gonna check that out next week. We're gonna have like a meeting and stuff like that, and and then my thing is, have employees for me, hire like 2 ladies to start, because I really don't want to clean, but I can drive them, to and from, and get it started. So I'm hopeful that that'll be good.
Yes, it is. It's going to work out very well. And, you can get them there and back and kind of, like, supervise, just kind of give them punch lists, basically, or this is what needs to be done, or just let them know, and then once they pick it up, they'll get used to it. And, I see you finding a couple of very good employees that are going to be very good help. They're going to be hard workers and have good personalities and good work ethics. And so, I do see you finding the right employees and getting the help. And, you don't want to have to do this stuff personally and to have to do that part yourself. You're going to be more into the scheduling and the business part and everything from the computer to the commuting them back and forth to the phone work to just multitasking, and you'll know what needs to be done and you'll be doing all that. And that also gives you time to do some of your other stuff that you are working on and you want to do as well, and it doesn't give you, you won't have to be exposed to all the cleaning part, but I also see you using some good organic stuff and different creative things.
I'm going to listen to your advice with the natural stuff, because I'm trying to stay away from like all the chemicals and stuff like that, because what my plans are, and eating good and stuff like that. So I'm going to do the natural stuff, stay away from all those chemicals.
Perfect. Yes, and all the good cleaners and things that you can make and use and that are all non-toxic and better for you, better for the clients, better for the other cleaners and the people that work for you and help, and for the environment and for the animals, the people that have animals as well, because a lot of people don't think about that, but even certain essential oils can be toxic, like tea tree oil to dogs. I mean, there's just many different things that and people can be sensitive. But the thing is the chemicals, when you go the organic and the natural stuff and the creative cleaning, and you use the right things for the different people and that you'll be able to figure all that out, the ones that have dogs or that don't, or certain essential oils and cleaning mixtures and all that, versus all the toxic chemicals. And a lot of clients and people that's so much more better and helpful for them as well as your workers and you and just all of it. So yeah, you're going to be doing all that and creating all this stuff and just the computer work and all the stuff, but the self-employment that for you and for Ricardo and for even Jade, all of it, it's very good. It's going to be better financially. It's all you're all much happier with that, and she even helps with a lot of stuff too, and it's what he loves and what he wants to versus working for others. He'll do it when he needs to, or but he wants to do the self-employment. So it's going to be very beneficial, and you're also going to have your other side stuff as well. And so into the next year, finances and work-wise, and it's all going to be much smoother. And that's where the timing for the other, a lot of times we want everything to be sooner, but sometimes we know that, okay, we just put it off just that little bit. As hard as it is, it'll be worth it, and the right time does come for it all. So it's going to be a very busy holidays and through the next year. And yeah, amazing friendship, mentors, great people that you're connecting with. Continue to do that. Get yourself out there, and also the self-employment startups, the finding someone that can help you to find grants, loans, different, not so much loans, but there's grants, there's business opportunities, different people that you can trade things with even.
Yeah.
Instead of money, you can do different things, may it be, healing readings, cleanings, to whatever. I'll be creative, things you make, things you do to trade services instead of just always financial, and that helps to get you going and get your business and to get the things that you need. And there's so many different free things. You're very good on the education, you got a lot of that, and you got these great grants and different things that you'll be able to get for free. But I do feel there's still more coming. So keep searching, and someone is going to be a good contact that you're going to run into that's going to help you to find you some more financial contacts and financial aids and different things that are going to be helpful into the next year. So that is going to be very, very much needed and very good. And you'll know when you find this person. And it does feel like a woman and someone around your age, maybe a little bit older, but very knowledgeable in that, very experienced, and knows how to kind of lead you down that path to get you a lot of that help that's out there that a lot of times isn't available unless we find the right people that tell us about it, So that's going to be good. Just a lot of great things with, Jade doing very well, everything from school to just learning from you and all the different stuff, and Ricardo with helping with this business and getting this all started, and some of your other things too, and just prioritize what you're doing, because I know you have so many different things that you want to do, and you'll know what's right and what to work on and what to do. And right now the cleaning business is the good, kind of be the strong point as to what, but the other stuff you're still doing, you're still working, and then it's all about when that timing's right. So keep all that going too as well. Even if it's in your mind and put off to the side, some of it's there and it's going to happen. You just got to kind of do what you can with what you can right now, and you'll get to that other. So don't overwhelm yourself. Stay confident. and know that you can do it and that you are doing it. You're doing great. So definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, so as soon as I get this all set up and I get my stuff up and running too, it's going to be very shortly. I'm almost done with most of my movie and settled in.
I know, it's just so stressful.
Oh my gosh, yeah, so much. We have so much to get caught up on because, yeah, it's just been very crazy and just, I've just lost track of time too. I can't believe how far it's already into November. It's like, oh my God, what happened?
I know, it's really crazy. It's going to be almost the end of the year for already. Like, wow. It's freaking crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's freaking crazy. All right, well.
Thank you so much, Kimber.
Yes,
have a good night.
You. Yes, love you, miss you so much, and I can't wait to get caught up. We'll definitely, we have so much to get caught up on, and I do have a bunch more to give you, so definitely I will talk to you very soon. And yay, you're doing great. So proud of you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Have a good night, first.
Okay, take it easy, Adriana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Where is she? There she is. Okay. So now Jay's gone. I don't know what happened to Jay. Jay's gone. But that's okay because it's pretty much time to go soon. Nick has confirmed for tomorrow. So that's good. Very nice to see you there, Mike. Long time no see. Very nice to see you. And Amy's also tucked in up there in the chat room. And Marie, you snuck in there somewheres along the way. And I spy with my little eye. And so, okay, so we have, yeah. Were you going to say something?
Oh, I was just going to say, sorry, Jay, if you don't,
no problem. No worries.
I'll catch
so
them
Kimber's here again December 1st. And, December 1st. And hopefully things are a little more settled for you by then. You'll be a little bit more eased into your new situation.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome.
Yay.
So Nick will be here tomorrow. Yay! And
Yay, I will be too.
Yeah, no kidding.
I love Nick.
No kidding. And so Marie, are them fires anywhere near you? Oh, you are surrounded. Well, you would be surrounded by smoke anyway. Can't see. Yeah. My chat is all buggered up on me, so so stay safe and Jesus, like that's really, they said it's like in certain areas there it's like smoking 14 cigarettes a day, the air quality. And actually, I was just gonna say that, Marie, lots of times like it's the places not where the fire is, but the places that the wind is blowing the smoke to that suffer the most with the air quality. Where was the last big fire going on? And we were just like choked out with smoke here. It was all the way here. There was fires in BC too, but I think it was also more California fires than BC fires. And we were like way downwind of that shit, man, and it was bad. And so we had even, like when Mountain St. Helens blew, we had all that ash all over the place up here, you know what I mean? We had all that ash all the way up here. So where the wind carries it is usually like the worst place to, like if you own a pig farm, it's not the worst place to be. Just downwind from the pig farm, that's the worst place to be. It is disgusting. But anyhow, so okay, Kimber, well, we'll see you in 2 weeks' time unless we see you before then. And we'll be into almost into the Christmas spirit then. And maybe we'll have who can draw the best Santa hat, you know what I mean? Contest in the chat room, and then He has to have a tassel. And so it looks more like a witch's hat with a doingy boingy boing thing on it. So anyway,
yeah, there
okay,
you go.
All right, so we will see you guys next time tomorrow night. Nick Fox is here, and that's that. Thank you, Kimber.
You. Yes, thank you.
Awesome. See you next time.
And I'll come for next show tomorrow and come listen to you guys.
I'll see you on the caller list then. All right, everyone, take care. We're out of here for now. Peace out.
Thanks. Bye.